I don't know who else needs to hear this, but child of God, God is not in a hurry to have you in heaven. God is not pleased by your death. In fact, God is more interested in living saints than he is dead saints. So I was looking at Psalms 91, verse 16, where he says, I will reward them with long life and give them my salvation. Now, salvation, the synonyms of salvation include victory. I will give them my deliverance. I will give them my strength. I'll give them my protection. So that's what basically God is saying, that I will give them long life. And he also says in around Psalms 92, where he's talking about they shall bring forth fruit in old age and they shall be fed. So what basically the Lord is saying is that all children of mine will live long. And the reason for them living long is so that they bear fruit. And this fruit, this fatness, this abundance is talking about, is just not so we live our lives willy nilly, we live our lives as we please. It's so that we are able to execute the things that the Lord has put on our heads, the assignment that the Lord has put on us. So that is why the Lord needs this. And I was having this conversation with the Holy Spirit just as I was about to 10:33, and they just ended month of June. And you know how it is, you just think about death and life. And the Lord was saying, I don't want you here yet. There is a lot of work that you need to do. So this is the same thing that Paul speaks to the Philippians about, where he's saying to live is for Christ, but to die is gain. So he's saying, for me to be alive, I'm doing it for Christ. I'm doing it so that Christ is known by more people through my life. But for me to die, it's gain because it's better for me to be a dead saint. But he's also saying, I'm caught in between. To be alive for Christ, doing his work, or to be dead and just be a glorified dead saint. And so he says, I will live for your sakes, I will live and do the work of God and do the work of Christ. And so I loved it because it means I'm studying this year with the promise of life from the Lord. That as long as I'm his child and as long as I'm doing his assignments, even if I'm not doing his assignment, but as a child of God, I am promised long life. I just happened to know that as long as I'm alive and as long as I'm having his assignments done, then there's a promise of abundance, there's a promise of fatness for the execution of his work and of his name, for the glorification of his name, for the cascading of his name. And so, to every child of God out there, to everyone out there, God has your living more profitable to him than your death. And so he will keep you alive. Toodles.